And we have returned with more Super Metroid. Now, where we last left off in this game, we were just about to go back into Norfair and go after Ridley to his hideout. But I believe there's also some secrets that we could find along the way, because we're still short more missiles than I think, unless we were like 190 something. I remember we only had like 2 super missiles and 2 power bombs left to find. And then there's just however many missile tanks. I know there aren't that many. And 2 energy tanks, but I'm pretty confident I know where they are. One being in Ridley's hideout and the other being in Norfair near Ridley's hideout. It's on a rock shape that's shaped like Ridley. We just haven't saw it yet. $3.25. You can definitely bet we are not getting the best time ending for this one. But I made it clear from the get-go we were not going for fast time. We're here for a good time. If I really sit down with it, I can do the 100% 3 hours, but this isn't a Metroid game I consciously play for speed. Zero Mission, I play that way. But to me, for this game, it's a completely different mindset. Most of the time, I just approach it from a very chill, if it happens, it happens. Alright, let's just do the big old master sweep, just to be sure. Go down the long way from Brinstar. Because we ain't in any hurry. Still gonna keep that door shut. That's the last zone. That'll take us to. I'm just leaving it locked because I like unlocking it when it's the very last place to go. It's environmental! Now, I'm pretty sure we've ransacked this place as much as it can possibly be ransacked. Yeah. Yeah, alright. I guess, Brinstar is clean, for lack of better explanation. Or expression. Should just be more concerned about how I'm getting to... Yeah, then we cleaned out Meridia as well. And I guess the wrecked ship. Norfair it is. Norfair it is. By process of elimination. Hope you had a nice lunch break. Thank you, Alex, I did. Leftover pizza is the food of the gods. Also, welcome back. Yes, this is the way. Gotta stop second-guessing myself and just let the lizard brain do its work. I remember some playthroughs I didn't even bother with the spring ball. It's like, whatever, we can do it without it. And yes, we can. That makes things so much easier. Come on. Oh, right. Forgot about that whole other thing with the pincers. These halls are a really good measure of how much you grow as a character. All the things that can hold you back. But once you reach this point, nothing holds you back, and it's just unfettered freedom. Okay. What have we got? Did I get... Wait, no. I space jumped to that missile. So I know I got it. I know I got those two. I remember to get the one by the speed booster. I think there's just a bit more left. We got that. How about we just start walking? Pick a direction and go, instead of humming and hawing. What's that suspiciously empty blue square? Let's go to that first. That seems like a good idea. What am I bothering with these little platforms for? They are beneath this man with a space jump. Yeah, we need to go down from here. Oh, I know exactly what this room is. It's just the infinite spawning waste room. That's why I didn't bother with it. Goof. I guess down's really the only possible way to go until we expose more. In we go. Sure is nice being immune to lava. They really wanted to make sure you couldn't get in here without the space jump. The only other way I could see would be bomb jumping, and even then you'd still want at least the gravity in the Varia. Never a bad idea. I mean, we died once last time. It was damn good that my last save was so close. Definitely not a place you want to fall into, because that will still burn the shit out of you. Drain. Whoops. Well, you know what? Whatever. We got 40. Excuse me. What are we saving them for? Very efficient ways to search. Flush sound effect. That should be in here as a mod. Just a flush sound for every power bomb explosion. I'd use it. Welcome back, Phil. Haha! Don't always get that on the first try, and then I gotta do the whole lap around. Angry Chozo. Perhaps affiliated with Ravenbeak. Nothing to it. Enemies, all enemies have weaknesses of plasma. It's like the universal tool of destruction. Oh, don't think I've forgotten about you guys. Unless you are specifically a screw attack break. You're not. Haha! I don't have to wait. Fuck yeah, now there's only one more super missile left to find. I suppose I wouldn't have had to go too much farther with the screw attack anyway. Pretty sure that's a save point. Pretty sure I should use it if it is. Oh, it's just as well. Did that even fill my auto tanks, I wonder? I always forget. Yep. It took me so long when I was younger to figure out how to get the reserve tank in the wrecked ship. That was a while to figure out. Fuck you, Ripper. Or Ripper Mark II. It's one of them. Fuck you! Floosh. No pig. Well, I suppose this is where we have to get fucking moving. Waited a bit long. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, it's not these ones. I was gonna say, these guys are such a pain in the ass, but these aren't the right pirates. The ones I'm thinking of, just everything bounces off them and you gotta wait until they're flashing to even be able to attack them. Doom Eternal fans in the audience start twitching. Something's not right here. Fuck. Well. We're just gonna have to make another lap. No big deal. It's the one thing about power bombs, just like I said in the last stream. They will not expose just invisible false passageways, probably the better word. The lap's not even that big. In fact, I'm just even gonna get another 2 power bombs back. All right. Oh, good. Right, you rise like a lot faster. I don't remember if there's an item hidden in there. I'm pretty sure there isn't. Pretty sure. Let's see what's through that door first. Ah, actually, you know what? One of those energy tanks is here. Might as well get it while we're near it. It's that Ridley-shaped rock face I was talking about. Don't know why that was so hard to get around him again. Excuse me. Oh, hell yes. No, use the save point. Alright, gotta enter and re-exit. Wait a second! There's a Ridley behind that rock! The tree! With that, a mighty cheer went up from the heroes of Zebus. They had banished the awful wrecked ship forever, because it was haunted. Wait a minute, was that something? Yeah, probably not. Ha! I ain't missing you, tiny secret. The other destruction shall not garner my attention. And now there's one more power bomb left to find. But not for right now. I think that's the last hidden item on the way to Ridley. Let's all celebrate with a cool glass of Phazon juice. Let's all celebrate with some freshly squeezed Spore Spawn juice. Yeah, that'll keep it within the same game. That's better. Screw attack isn't sufficient? That's fine. 0 out of 10. Game difficult. Turns out the Marauder has known many faces. This recreation of the chamber just before Ridley and the NES is such an Aces throwback. Thank God we're not fighting a GBA version of him. He makes the most horrible sound. Hey, Farrell, what's up, buddy? Just in time for the big fight. Well, one of them. He's kind of sucking super missile right now. He does take quite a bit of punishment. I gotta give him that. You know, most of 50 super missiles ain't nothing. That's okay. You can just keep doing that. Take that. Not worried for even a second. I had reserve tanks. Ow, my freaking ears! That's what fighting Ridley on Game Boy Advance feels like for sure. Drives me nuts that Sakurai didn't give Wrigley his pogo tail hop as the down air and smash. Honestly, like, what the hell? That is a glaring oversight. Hey, come on now. I know there's an energy tank in here. There you are. I mean, it's not like this is the only game he uses that attack, so yeah. Really, what the hell? I wonder if Ridley is an immortal being. Well, it sure feels like it at times. We can rebuild him. We have the technology. I mean, you want to go down that rabbit hole. There was that was like a whole thing of Metroid Other M. Ridley regenerating from a harmless puffball back into the horror show. But we don't count or acknowledge Other M here. The baby, the baby, the baby, the baby, the baby. Such a shame. That game could have been good. Could have been. I had hoped with Team Ninja doing it, because I love their games, we could have had something. But the story really annihilated it. I think the Space Pirates have a big old jar of Ridley DNA, and they just print a new one every weekend. Yeah, like, they just have filament that they run it into the printer. The 3D Ridley. He needs armor this time. This one didn't cook right. Ah, crap. Change the filament. I love this music. Yeah, man, me too, Winters. Also, welcome. I imagine there's a reason this music shows up in every iteration of Metroid or Smash. It's because it's good. There is no Other M. Only Dread. Exactly correct, Farrell. Exactly correct. Babies! They're babies! Oh! It's like one of the best eruptions in Turtles 2. They are stupid! Well, they're infants! Bang! Okay, they're stupid infants. Those are much funnier babies than the ones babbled about in the Forbidden Game. Bang! It's also one of my favorite parts. I swear Frank can deliver anything, and it's just the best. Wait, we're missing something. Actually, we're missing a couple of things. Damn it! Yeah, there's something else I'm just remembering now that I missed. I meant to loop back for, and then I just ended up going to Ridley instead. That invisible, non-detachable wall still bothers me. Yeah. Yeah. I do believe that's the last power bomb? Boy, I think. I'd have to, like, get back up to my ship. It's crazy knowing Frank was Fred on Scooby-Doo and also Megatron. Oh my god. The amount of different things he's been is unbelievable. I think he probably actually is a robot that was manufactured somewhere. Or from another world. I could buy him being native Cybertronian. I'll take that. Is 50 the max for power bombs? Yep, 50 power bombs, 50 super missiles, and God, I can't remember off the top. I think it's 225 regular missiles? Oh, this game's gonna clown me. I like that Frank is still doing Fred in most modern Scooby-Doo media. Well, that's because he's the best Fred. Simple as. I wonder if it was a programming error to not have X-ray detect the fake wall. That's a good question, actually, because we can't, you know, pretend that this was 100% perfect. There are seams people break and exploit. That's the fun of Metroid speedrunning. Alright, we definitely gotta go back down there. Yes. Let's just go back. Let the muscle memory work. I didn't know that. Yeah, 255. 255? Oh, wow. Then, Jesus, how many missiles am I missing? 255. That doesn't sound right for this game. I know that's the max rupees or arrows in The Legend of Zelda. Well, the NES one, anyway. See, that's something else. Another minor criticism I have of this game that other Metroids would go on to answer. I wish I could view the map from other sectors without actually needing to be in them the way I can in other Metroids. That way I can like have like a master look at, okay, what am I missing? Where could those things possibly be? I have to like manually go there before I can have a look. It's not like the game is tremendously huge, though. Sorry, 230. Yep, 230 is the missile max. Okay, that sounds much more correct. I was gonna say, I know I'm missing a bunch of missiles, but damn, there's no way I'm missing that much. Wait a minute, wasn't this the way I go normally? Yeah, it is. Hold on a second. Be glad you even have a map. You're right. The first two games didn't, and it's a hard sell to get people to check out those original two games nowadays. The only reason I know my way around those games is because I've been through them so many times. Their maps are just part of me. I still only barely know my way around Metroid 2. I find my way around there mostly by sound as opposed to by map. Yeah, 50 power bombs. I can see it for sure. We've got them all. Yes, then from here we go down and then loop through the acid. Dan becomes a dolphin for his Metroid 2 playthroughs. I do! I honestly do! I mean, when you're navigating, I can map out in my head where to go from to whoop, 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 whoop. I can navigate that, but, you know, get someone else to try to run through that. They're going to be like, what? No! That's not normal map instructions, you mutant! Dolphin Dan Beast Mode! That'll be my new Altered Beast altar. Power up! And I know the area with the most turnarounds. It's... Gotta double back on that one like 6 times. Because there's 2 or 3 chambers that look identical. And only 2 of them have Metroids in them. We are now getting a look inside Dan's echolocation abilities. Latent superpowers. They only work for the one game. And possibly Doom. Give me all those super missiles. I seem to be running dry after feeding them all to Ridley. Sonar Supreme! It works! I always have a harder time space jumping than I do wall jumping. At some point, I always manage to lose the timing. Wait, if you're a dolphin, does this mean you're useless to us as a bot on the land? Maybe. Maybe I'm being incorrectly utilized, and that's been the problem the whole time. That was it. Yes. The strange Mickey Mouse secret. Because that looks like Mickey Mouse ears. Haha. Ha. I am not actually sure what other missiles remain, but I know missiles remain. What about that? No. There's nothing there. I know that. Ha! Someone quick, fill Dance Dungeon with water. But why now? Nah, you're like depth charge and an asshole, vengeful and not gonna listen to Primal. That's fair. Fair assessment. I like my victims to know who did it. Depth charge was such a great character on Beast Wars. Boy, Primal, when you screw up, you do it big. Season 3 of Beast Wars is so good. Of course, there's no real such thing as a bad season of Beast Wars. Wait a minute. Is this something missiles? Probably? Hopefully? Oh, you're just the opposite direction. Did I see another door there, or am I just inventing shit? Nope, no door. Definitely just inventing shit. Everything besides the Halo 3 shotgun noise for everything. I think that's part of its charm. Then every conversation becomes a death match. Triple kill. Someone should watch Beast Wars and take into like, note down all the Halo 3 shotgun sounds and see, like, what kill would they reach? Does Beast Wars reach a Kilimanjaro that season? I'd like to know that. Season 1 is easily the weakest, though. Rewatched it a couple of months ago. Yeah, I have to agree. I mean, it's still world building. It's still finding its feet. I kind of give it a pass, but you're absolutely right. It is really rough. But Season 2, it really hits its stride and becomes just... chef's kiss. No notes. Yeah, Season 2 is top. Yep, I agree, Winters. I guess we'll go to Crateria, recharge my shit, see how much off is there, and decide whether or not if I feel like racking my brain looking for them. Can't we just bash them to pieces? Okay. That is one of my favorite parts. Fucking Megatron and Quick Strike play so well off of each other. Mostly because especially that Megatron's like such a good like deadpan, and like all of his people are fucking unhinged lunatics. So every one of them bounce off him great. Now I'll have me another look. Yeah, we well established that we ransacked Brinstar. I guess on the way by I could take a pokey poke into Meridia's map. Yes, my queen! Inferno is a gem. Ooh, I like him. I was very much on Megatron's page there. Oh yeah, we were very, very thorough with Meridia. There's no reason to come back here. I know that hallway is nothing, and that lead up comes from an edge of Crateria that is also nothing. I guess the wrecked ship is the only thing I can think of that I haven't, checked recently? So let's just go up to Crateria, refill, and see what's up. Figure it out. World building. I feel the exact same about Reboot Season 1. Season 2 or 3 are obviously peak. Yep, 100%. 100%. But I feel like seeing a bright and carefree mainframe makes its corruption in the later seasons more impactful. Yeah, it does. You're absolutely correct about that. Now you're making me want to watch Reboot again. Oh, darn. I, too, did just rewatch Beast Wars recently. Oh, yeah. I knew there was a reason I wasn't doing it this way normally. Agreed on the Reboot plot as well. Or agreed with Phil on Reboot as well. Yep. Also, there's the Web Wars plot. So good. Yeah. Reboot is just so great. Yes, Inferno is a gem. I agree. He's just so... One of my favorite Inferno bits is, like, he's not even really in the shot, technically. Megatron is reaching out to Waspinator. And, they're like, yep, we built the tower. Everything's ship-shape. And Megatron turns away. He's like, good. And then you hear Inferno laughing in the background, and the tower just tips over before the security cam cuts out. Uh, Web Wars. And, well, Megabyte is so good. Oh, well, God, anything Tony J reads is destined to become, like, immortal. That man's voice. The tower. It kills me every time I see it. Now, we got everything down there, right? Yes. Yes, always on the first trip. Well, might as well save as good a time as any. I know we got the secret on the side in... Yeah, we got that. And the other one just below the mother brain. What's your missed total currently missile? I'm not sure, actually. You just reminded me. I should be stopping into my ship for a full recharge for exactly the answer to that question. $215.45. Oh, we're missing a super missile. Huh. Where would I have missed that? Oh, that's frustrating. I 100%ed this not too long ago. Gotta check the wrecked ship. Okay, I did get the missile in that upper left. I remember that. And I got the one there. And then I do have the one before the water. Did you clear out all this big area here? In Crateria, yes? There's that area over there on the other side of the wrecked ship, but I know nothing's there. That's literally just the other entrance to Meridia. Oh, did you clear out the area where your ship is? Oh yeah, that's totally explored. I went up, got the other power bomb, and I think that's the only other secret, apart from the path that leads to those, the E-tank, and those two missile tanks, but we got them both. Okay, so knowing that, let's check the inside of the wrecked ship. Yeah, stuff feels missing here. There should be stuff. Is it upper? No, it's lower. But I was all up this last time. Oh? Ah. What have we here? Are there any in Turian, like a last missile pickup? Nope. No pickups in Turian. Okay, so that brings us up to 220. Which is good. I would be content if I could just find that last super missile. I wouldn't be thrilled, though. I would like to find the last 2 missile tanks. Hello? Which are you? There's the last super missile. Yeah, this feels more complete. Okay, okay. Good thing we came back here. Excellent. Yes. Yes, sir. So now we're going to go back to the ship and refuel. Then I think I'm going to take one more grand tour and just see if I can stumble across those other 2 missile tanks. And if I can't, then we'll go to Turian and end this bitch. And I will take that 98%, I believe that'll be, on the chin. I absolutely love how you enter Turian. The first time as a kid, it was mind-blowing. Oh, absolutely! That was one of my favorite instances when I was younger of experiencing the environmental storytelling and just being overcome with dread. Ah, he said the thing like the other Metroid game! Okay, now, to be sure, we've cleared out Crateria. That's energy tank. Those 2, we've got that, we've got that. There's no more here. So that was already taken care of. We got that missile. There's only those 2 in old school Turian, and we got them both. So, we'll just start by going down the Brinstar long way. We will temporarily be bypassing the Turian entrance for our last lap tour. Though honestly, knowing we can 100% out Meridia, we can, I believe, 100% out the wrecked ship and Crateria, so that theoretically just leaves Brinstar and Norfair as potential item-holding candidates. Down we go! Let's see. I get these missiles fairly early, but let's make sure we got all of them. There's that one. Should be two back here. Or, you know, item, other item, other item. Okay, yep, we're all cleared out. Oh, somebody's barbecuing something outside. That smells good. Excuse me. Don't need that save point. No, yeah, that's just a missile recharge station. That's not an actual recharge station. Now, down there was just energy tanks and I think super missiles? So we don't need to go down there, because those are already found. Let's go to the next part of Brinstar. No, I'll let you just figure that out once I get there. There's nothing in there. That's just a speed booster puzzle. That takes us up to Spore Spawn, which is super missile related, so we don't need to go that way. I think I did everything here? I know I got this one early because of the wall jump. I need not your springs, I have my own! Now down there was the charge beam, I think? Next available missile I can think of. It's a power bomb. It was a power bomb exit. We've gone through there. And we got this secret much earlier, I believe. Yes? Duh. No, that's just... Yeah, that's just a power recharge station. Then there was just the... recharge. That was a different beam. Now, we've been through there. Yeah, that was where we got the scope, I'm pretty sure. That's... So we don't need to go back through there. Yeah, this is ransacked. It's done. I guess it can only really be, Norfair. Because I remember the other missile tank that I was worried about forgetting, I did go back for, like, the second I had the spring ball. And that was in, Kraid's lair. Let's double check this stuff. I know there's that one that you're supposed to space jump to. And I'm pretty sure I already got that by wall jumping. But it occurs to me I did get killed that session. Did I go back for it? Yep, we got it. We got it. Alright, let's... Well, I guess we might as well just check shit out from here. Now, I'm pretty sure there was a missile back up this way. I can't remember if I got it. I mean, the path says I was up here, so probably? I can't see me just walking past a missile. Nope, we got it. That's down where Crocomire is. There was energy tanks. And power bombs? So that's... Don't need the energy. Just want the last missile, thanks. Did you get that really obscure one in Brinstar? It's in a block in some random greenish hall, super out of nowhere. Sorry, I can't be more specific. Out of nowhere in a... super out of nowhere block in a random greenish hall. Huh. I'd have to go back there, I guess? Well, I will have to when I reconnect on my way back out of Norfair. I'll try to remember that, though. Yeah, I suppose we check out Ridley's hideout again. I can go this way because I know the only missiles on the other side I already got. I was very particular about that. It's so hard to explain through text. Man, I get it. I really get it. This is like me trying to explain my sonar web method through Metroid 2. It's in Norfair. Okay. Wait. Wait. Really obscure one in Brinstar, but now it's in Norfair? Or what's happening here? I mean, it probably is in Norfair. Wait, I can't even go up this way. What am I trying? Wait a minute. No, I definitely can't. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta go the other way. I found its location in a walkthrough. Oh, okay. Green Norfair. Okay, I know where that is. In fact, I'll be funneled there on my way out of Ridley's hideout. So, I'm gonna put a feather in that for right now. And then once we get back into the green area, I might ask you a little bit more of a description. Check your phone real quick if you can see an instant screenshot. Got my areas mixed up. Look, it's easy to get areas mixed up in games like these. Yeah, I think I got that one. Elevator large to the main elevator, grappling beam to reach the door. Okay, I know where that one's asking me to look too. I can't confirm whether or not I have that one, but we can check that for sure. Yeah, there's nothing down there except that other energy tank. So we don't need to go back. That way, anyway. And in fact, this route is going to take us to that greenish Norfair area. Norfaria. Ow, 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 ow. The pain. Definitely nothing there. Would you somersault Samus? There. Well, hold on. Is there something here? No, it wasn't here. It was right in this part. So first area that comes to mind, I might not have checked. Okay, we seem to have gotten that one. And by proxy, I have to assume the secret one here. Now, I know one of you becomes a missile, and that would have been it. So we've got both the reserve tank and the missile. We got that here. Let's try the other green room. I'm confident I got this one, but now I gotta be sure. Yep. Always sure to get that one. Well, I think I'm pretty stumped. But you know, only missing 2 missiles really ain't that bad. Alright, good. I always forget that one. It's easy to forget that missile. Honestly, I could say that about every missile in this game. There's always one that's just so easy to forget. I mean, in this case, there's 2 that are so easy to forget. Bastards. Yep. I'm gonna throw in the towel on this one. We're going to Turian. If I'm gonna find those other 2 missiles, it's gonna require a much more fine-tooth comb. Careful not to kill them. Easy to forget to do once you get the screw attack. No, damn it. Nothing in there, right? Nothing that we can see. Pretty sure that's just a power bomb anyway. But the map clearly said we were in there. Alright, on to Turian to end the game. I'm not happy about it, but we will probably find those 2 some other time. Another play, another time. Embarrassing. Like, this always looked and sounded so fucking cool. It's like, this isn't... Not even the wrecked ship was like this. Just like the first game, except for every boss instead of just Ridley and Kraid. So if you didn't, you know, kill all the bosses, that's how it would be like, no, 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 go back, leave. Then the door would unlock, obviously. Nah, nothing embarrassing about loading up as much as you did. It's the principle of that there's 2 hidden things that I normally get every other play. I'm used to getting my 100%. Just 98's difficult to swallow. Appreciate it though, Megabyte. Fuck yes, here we go. You're damn right. We are ready for the coolest part of the game. But the first game only had Ridley and Kraid. There were no other bosses. Exactly. Exactly. So, I mean, for returning players, that's the big thing of like, wait a minute. If they went in that chamber first, they'd be like, okay, I think I recognize one of them, but who's the rest of this? Is this some kind of horrible amalgamation? Like, no matter what phase you go in, you get some pretty cool, like, ambient storytelling, as well as, like, environmental storytelling. Sucks, super missile. You chump. Love the remix of the NES Turian music here. Just being real. Was never one to worry about percentages. Play the game, enjoy the trip, and it's all good. Well, that's what I was saying about going for time. I know there's a certain time under which you beat it for, your bonuses, and I said early on, I'm not here for the fast time. I'm here for the good time. And I had a good time, so either way, I won. Eh! This place always reminded me of the sounds of Unicron's stomach. No idea why. Well, I'll tell you why. Because many of the burbling sound effects, especially one that kind of goes like, is exactly the same stock sound effect used in the Unicron sequence of the Transformers movie. So that rumble is why you're thinking it. You're hearing it. You're hearing it correctly. Mother Brain's patented donut beams. They're effective. They're incredibly effective. Especially in the first game. Gotta be honest, Unicron got so much better later in the series. He did. He really did. Like, he was a really good, all-powerful threat in the movie, but the way he developed later on, being the literal evil moon in the sky, was actually pretty great. So much cooler as the Chaos Bringer than just another World Eater. I 100% agree. 100% agree. There's a later series? Basically just a G1 guy. That's understandable. Many are. I kind of like the way the, I think the best way, or at least my favorite way that he's been depicted, is the way, in the old Marvel comics, when he's more than just a World Eater. He's basically their Satan. And I like that. I like that a lot. I wasn't so big on, as much as I enjoyed Transformers Prime, I wasn't big on making Unicron Earth. I thought that was dumb. But the rest of the series was so good, I give it a pass. Prime is seriously so fucking good, though. Speaking of moments that would make children scream on their first play, it's like, It's so big! It's the Super Metroid! That means two things. Oh god, go away, stop killing me! Baby from the second game, it's me! It's like, wait a minute. I remember this one. It hasn't been injecting me with strange things. I like this one. It's Mama. The baby. Big baby. Oh, I love G1, but I'm jealous of the kids who got to grow up watching Transformers Prime. I think that's where the franchise peaked. That's an interesting take, and, you know, honestly, like I said, that was my favorite series that I saw, like, since Beast Wars. It actually got me thinking, you know what? Maybe Transformers is still fun to watch again. So, very, very cool show. Love the designs, and oh my god, that comes real close to being my favorite Megatron, like the one that appears on Prime. Bring Frank back and just let him rip shit up. Gotta love it. We grew up watching G1, the super annoying CG cube. Oh gods. Yeah, the Generation 2 thing. Every time they did a scene transition, it was like, what is this? Why is this happening? It was so obtuse. Yeah, it was. Oh, that's why they called it the Super Metroid. Yes, that's why he must be Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. I said the thing like in the movie. I had no issue with him being Earth, especially as it still pushed him about being a robot Satan still. Fair, I guess. I'm not sure I agree, but that's fair. That's fair. It all makes sense now. Super Metroid. Sorry, Mom, I was just messing with you. I mean, literally, Megatron and Starscream damned themselves from ever joining the Allspark by injecting themselves with Dark Energon. It's true. 100%. 100%. I mean, I kind of think that's why he's so just kind of like, you know, 1,000-yard stare. He's like, I don't know what I'm going to do now. I just don't fucking know. I have no purpose. I have no afterlife. What is this? What a horrifying place to live in. Generation 2 was a ripoff, basically just a rehash because the Gen 2 comics were a thing. Yeah, probably. Or maybe one or the other. Like, one was because of the other, absolutely. But we can never forget the real gift that Generation 2 gave us. Those funky, fresh Kool-Aid colored versions of everybody. It's like, what if we dipped Starscream in Sharkleberry Finn? Now he's all teal and shit. Or something. I don't know if that's actually right. I know a bunch of characters are just like... Megatron's got a purple face. I suppose he did in Beast Wars too. But then he's like a purple and green tank or something. Crazy. Crazy stuff. I don't think Gen 2 was a ripoff. It was a different take. Yeah, it was a different take. It was, I suppose I would say it was a inexpensive way to relaunch it. I mean, that cube probably wasn't cheap, but it was certainly cheaper than commissioning a whole new animated show to launch and sell toys that they were probably trying to clear out. Different take was especially true of the Marvel Comics, though. That was the real big thing. Super Metroid. There's so much beauty in the world. Love finding dadders in the audience. The Gen 2 comics were awesome. Yeah, I agree. Like, the Swarm was fucking horrifying. Literally the idea that the war went on without guys we know. And well before the battles on Earth, the Decepticons had won and built their empire. Yeah, there's so many cool things that Generation 2 brought. But it's easy to remember it as a cheap throwaway when the biggest memory anybody has of it is Autobots and Decepticons with wrong colors and a cube that made the show challenging to watch. But if you read the comics, you knew where they were going. Wait, why am I going back? Like there's another hallway of Metroids to grind missiles on. That's just muscle memory from not Super Metroid. Muscle memory from Metroid 1 kicking in. It's over! Or is it? This game needs a Levi Stubbs mod for Mother Brain. Oh my god! I would play that in a heartbeat. Without Captain Ed around, I will destroy you! Would play that shit in a heartbeat. Oh yeah, I think Gen 2 was a cheap throwaway. Because it wasn't Gen 2, it was a CGI cube to cut between scenes of Gen 1. Yeah, and that's why I think, like, people... Oops. Oh, for fuck's sake. There. People sometimes misremember the intention of Generation 2. Because that would be the collective one, not everyone read the comics. Well, it was that or no G1 cartoon. I'll suffer the cube. Yeah, as much as I begrudge the cube, there's so many worse fates. No! I couldn't strafe it. Get up, Samus. Lol, RetroArch Nintendo's lawyers are on their way. Yep, that's right. Shigeru's gonna starve now. I gotta find better bindings for that so they stop activating midway. That is so frustrating when that happens. You can't shoot me because you're a headcrab zombie! How many times did other people try to save the Metroid here? We sure did. I think everybody who plays this for the first time always tries to save the baby. It's like one of the most universal experiences the first time play. Save the baby, and then when you can't, you fly into the same kind of rage. The Hyper Beam feels so justified. The catharsis is perfect. It's like, no, that's enough, baby. We had enough health long ago. You son of a bitch! BFG Division starts playing. The baby, please don't remind me of Other M. Look, if there's anyone who doesn't want to be reminded of Other M, it's the guy who paid launch price for it. Become dust, you worthless fuck! Rage! Wait, no, this is where we go down. Oh, wait, or is it? Yeah, it is. Jeez. Briefly forgetting this escape. Oh, my God. Nope. We're wrong. Holy... Forgetting the escape route. It's been too long. Even though it wasn't too long ago. What the fuck, Dan? We've got plenty of time. That's not a worry. That's more of a, come on, brain. At this point, all I said was, oh, mother brain, you done goofed. Make her squeal. She did done goof. Real bad. Dan doesn't get 100%. Look, I know, I normally do. And it bothers me to my core that there's those two missile tanks that just eluded me. But will he save the animals? Of course I will. Of course I will. I mean, we have this much time? Come on now. They're right there. Only a monster doesn't save the animals. And I may be a jerk, but I ain't a monster. Run, you idiots! Go, that way! The lava's coming! I never saved the animals, but I liked the game theory idea on them. Only thing from SR388 not infected? I don't buy it. They're carriers. I mean, they could still be carriers right now. Or, wait, no, that's exactly what you're saying. Kind of spaced out for a second there, but yeah, that is entirely possible. You'd have to wonder why they didn't at least try to assimilate Samus at some point. Zombie ghosts, leave this place! But this is our house! So he blew up the house. This is Zebus, not SR388. Yes, but they're on SR388 too. Are they? I know they're in Fusion. Actually, yeah, hold on a second. I do know they're in Fusion, but I don't recall seeing them on SR388 at any point throughout Metroid 2, or Metroid 2 Samus Returns, or, no wait, I can't even say AM2R because I haven't finished that. They could very well be there, but you could argue that they're just late. No, that wouldn't make sense either. Huh. Neat idea, but the more I think about it, the more I question the plausibility. Because if I can't place them on SR388, then that makes me wonder when they could possibly have been infected. Unless, like, they got infected, like, over the course of Fusion. Like, maybe they weren't entirely quarantined. And, like, a piece of Samus's armor, for instance, you know? They could, and if so, you could just let the parasite X on the universe. I'm pretty sure that was the intention for, Dread. They are on Fusion because everything on Fusion was creatures they found on SR388 and were studying. Now, I thought the reason that the creatures were there in Fusion wasn't because they were found on SR388. It's because they were taken off of Samus's ship when she went unconscious and drifted off. Like, you know, before the ship explodes, they rescue Samus and those creatures from her cargo hold. So I have to figure that's also why they got put into the quarantine zone. But it's possible that they could have been infected in the space station. I believe the animals and fusions are the same ones they picked up on Zebes. They just got picked up at some point. Yeah, like I said, I think they would have been on Samus's ship in the opening of Fusion as the X infection is taking over. So, you know, when she drifts off, they save her, they save them at the same time, but since they show no signs of infection, they quarantine them and end up in that area on the bottle ship. So if they are in Fusion, they are native to SR-388. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. They are in Fusion, but I don't think they got there naturally. I like turtles. We all like turtles. Unless you're Shredder. Then you don't like turtles. You maybe like turtle soup. Yay! Worst ending! Hooray! %, just like I said. Son of a bitch. Oh, that drives me nuts. That'll be something I'll do later on for myself. Because I'm not going to let that go. I just got to say, the X-Parasites showing up in Dread was dope shit. Complete surprise. I am on the same page. Once they got out of that part, it's just like, oh shit! And then suddenly, everything changed. The stakes, the narrative, like, oh man. And that was just so cool. And it made the end of the game so cool. Dread was just so fucking cool. I think it's the Doom Eternal of Metroid games. It's, can't get enough of it. All right. Well, that was not entirely complete. What do we got here? Yeah, we still got some time left. Not enough to really bite into anything major. Give me a quick sec, everybody. I will be right back with something we can jam for half hour or so. 1 second.